All right, welcome to Roundabout the Fed Cup in Den Bosch, that's what we're going to call it. And we're going to walk into the Maaspoort arena and see what we find inside. We're heading for the lobby area, I believe. Actually, we might stop and do some bowling before we go, but maybe not. We'll just go into the arena. So this is the lobby of the Maaspoort arena. The arena, I think, is over that way. We'll find out soon. And here's a picture of some very famous Dutch tennis players. On the left is Aranska Roos, not Arantxa, by the way, Aranska. We're trying to get the right pronunciation. And here's Jean-Julien Royer, who was in one of our vlogs last summer from Wimbledon. And of course, that's Robin Haase, the #1 Dutch player among the men. We're just going to walk into the main entrance to the stadium and see what. Oh, look who we see. Our friend Jan-Willem de Lange, who works with the Dutch Federation. Jan-Willem, ciao.
Nice to meet you.
So, do you know anything about this place?
Of course, natuurlijk, as they say in Dutch. This is an arena for tennis, for many sports events, and tennis is one of them. I've visited several Fed Cup events here already.
Right. Can you show us exactly what it is?
Yeah.
Ah, look who's here. Mr. Haarhuis.
Hello.
Are you going to be more successful than you were in Toronto in September?
We're going to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Canadian team then was very strong, but we have a strong team, and we hope to, with the home crowd, that is going to help us a lot. So it will be interesting.
We think you're unbeatable because you just won a Davis Cup tie in the Czech Republic. I mean, you're a genius, aren't you?
But the Canadian team won also, so
Okay.
so now it's going to be tough, and we're here with the Fed Cup, so it's just another day, a new event. So we're looking forward to it.
All right, we're going to have a look at the arena.
Yes.
Well, that was fun to run into Paul Haarhuis. Jan-Willem, you're going to show us this arena. I understand you've been here before and know a little bit about it.
Yes, indeed. The first thing that comes to mind are the victories by Holland here over Australia in Fed Cup and Japan. And both ties were exhaustive. And I remember some matches from Kiki Bertens, who won here some matches. And at a certain point, I believe it was Holland who was on a seven match streak here. And they extended it and extended it. And it almost seemed like the team couldn't lose at a certain point in time.
I hope they did lose at some point because we'd like to see them lose this weekend.
Oh yeah, of course. In the end, they did lose in France, but over here somehow there's a great vibe in this arena. Clay court events happened here, so all the ties I visited here were on clay in Fed Cup, and there has been a hardcourt tie here as well. This was against Finland back in the day.
And this arena is used for what other sports or concerts?
Yeah, most of the events that take place here are basketball events. And it's a nice and intimate stadium. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a very good acoustics. So you can hear the sound of the balls, the sound of the strings. And it will be a sellout crowd. So yeah, I expect a great atmosphere during the weekend.
You know what? I've never heard your voice sound better than in these acoustics.
Well, glad to hear that, Tom. Thank you.
That's our tour of Maaspoort Arena. It seats just over 2,000 fans. This will be a World Group 2 tie this weekend if Canada happens to win. Goes on to play one of the losers of World Group from this weekend. And that's in the middle of April. And if Canada managed to win that one, it would be in the World Group for 2020. So here's Bianca Andreescu on the court having a hit right now. Let's have a look at her.